Hey, good evening, guys. How are you? It's me, Neil the Deal here, Boxing 101, talkandfight.com. Thanks a lot for coming out. Really appreciate it. Here we are. I know it's Tuesday, but we're getting busy over here. Lots of stuff happening. So sorry we're a day late, but here we are. Boxing 101. And again, thanks for coming out, guys. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. Everything's been coming in fast and furious. And over here, we're having a great time, and I hope you are too. So let's get into the show right away. We had a big weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend because I certainly did. The fights were absolutely amazing. And let's do a little recap of last weekend's fights. And I'll tell you, the Canadian content was top notch. I loved it. Uh, it was an Eye of the Tiger Productions. We all know that they're the powerhouse Canadian production promotional company here in Canada out of Montreal, and they are doing a fantastic job over there at Eye of the Tiger. They had a big, huge card there in Gatineau, Quebec. The Gatineau. We love the Gatineau. Great place to have a good time. It's always fun to go to Montreal, as we all know. It's a great place. So if you ever get a chance to go to Montreal and watch the fights, definitely go check it out. You'll have a great time. Uh, so they had a huge card. Eye of the Tiger there from Lac Lemay Casino in the Gatineau, and it was headlined by the guy that I was really looking forward to seeing the main event. And man, did he ever show up? That was Christian Mbili. Mbili. He had a great fight. He was fighting against a guy named Desmond Nicholson. And man, Mbili was absolutely amazing. He's ranked number seventh in the world best super middleweight, and he's moving up the ladder. He's definitely somebody that everybody has got to look out for. Look out for Mbili, and I'm really happy for you, Christian, being a Canadian guy. I love the Canadian fighters, and man, you had a spectacular fight that night, and Nicholson is no slouch or no pushover by any means. He's been in there with some of the world's best, but Mbili completely dominated the fight. Completely, he used his high pressure tactics. He definitely got inside. He used a lot of combination punching within the within all everywhere. Everything that he did that night was really well. Inside the telephone booth, he literally had him going on big time. Uh, he used the body fantastic. He was throwing shots up and down and all around. His combination fight, his speed, his hand speed was amazing. His power was undisputable, and his ring IQ, you could see, is fantastic. He uses all the ring. It was a smaller ring, which was to his advantage, I believe. But man, what a display! And Mbili is moving up the ladder, and I'm really looking forward to him getting into some big title fights. The only guys that are ahead of him now are the big boys. Obviously, Canelo, Plant, Benavides, uh, even his partner here, one of our buddies here at Talk and Fight, Eric Barzinian. He's kind of the odd man out almost in all these fights. I don't know where he's going to fit in or how Eye of the Tiger is gonna bring him up from here, because he basically needs to move up into basically championship fights. He's moving up the ladder very quickly, and I'm really looking forward to it because he is going to really do the job, and I'm looking forward to seeing Mbili. He did not disappoint. So all I can say is keep your eye on him. He's now 25-0. I believe he's 21 or 22 knockouts. He's a force to be reckoned with in that super middleweight division. So I'm going to be definitely pulling for him. Being the Canadian boy, I love the Canadian fighters, and the whole card was amazing. So I did take Mbili on the money line, and Cha-ching, we won that one. I liked Mbili, and I made a little bit of money on him, but man, he really showed that he needs some stiffer competition now. So that was a great fight. The other fight I talked about last week was Steve Claggett, and again, Stevie Claggett did the job as well. He pretty much dominated the fight. Uh, there was I think it was Carlos Sanchez Valadez. I thought he was going to put up a little better fight. it seemed like he was a bit slow. He wasn't really in the fight that much. Claggett definitely pushed the fight. He basically won every round that I saw. I don't think Sanchez won any of the rounds, and Claggett dominated. He retained his NABF super lightweight belt, which was fantastic for Steve. And I'm looking forward to some of the fights moving forward with him. He won a unanimous decision, 10th rounder, and in the 10 round went all the way. But man, he didn't lose a round. So I really liked Claggett. He was amazing. Again, we were also talking about there was a pro debut, Moreno Fendero, and he didn't disappoint as well. It was a 4-rounder. He won unanimous decision. So look out for Fendero. He's going to be one of the guys moving forward that they're going to bring him up, but he looks really good. And the other guy I talked about last week, guys, it was our Scottish buddy there over in Scotland, JJ Ghost McFarlane. He was fighting for the Scottish Heavyweight Championship. And congratulations, Jay. He won the fight last Friday. It was an 8th round TKO in Glasgow. He is now the Scottish Heavyweight Champion. That is the second time that he's held the belt, but he really wanted it this time, and he got it. So I just want to congratulate JJ Ghost on the win and, excuse me, becoming the Scottish Heavyweight Champion. I guess he's looking for some bigger fights, and let's just hope he can get somewhere in the top 25 in the world and start getting some bigger fights. So we'll keep our eye on JJ Ghost. Congratulations, JJ. Nice job, buddy, for all us Scotsmen. I'm Scottish, and I love JJ, so there you go. So that's what we had going on last weekend. All the fights were great. I just want to say any of these Eye of the Tiger promotions have been fantastic, and going forward, I'm looking forward to going out to Quebec whenever they have any of these and really watching them because they're really doing a great job over there. So thanks again, Eye of the Tiger. You guys are really, really doing well. And over here at Talk and Fight, we want to say thanks for bringing out all these really, really good Canadian fighters. So keep it up, guys. Keep your eye on them. There's a lot of Canadian fighters coming up that everybody's going to be very surprised. We should have some more world champions real soon. So we're going to talk about the fights this weekend. There's a bunch of really good fights and a few that caught my eye. The first one we're going to talk about is Friday, September 15th, 2023, from the American Bank Arena in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's a 12-rounder in the featherweight division, which is 126 pound, 9 stone, 57.1 kilogram. And that will be for the IBF World Featherweight Championship. It's going to be between the champion, Luis Alberto Lopez, and he's going to be fighting Joet Gonzalez. Now, Luis Alberto Lopez is a fantastic fighter. He's got a great record. He's 28-2, and he's got 16 wins by way of knockout. You know, he's got some power. I've seen a bunch of his fights. He's a pressure fighter. I always love pressure fighters. Like I said, guys, pressure fighters to me are the guys that, they want to get in there, they want to do the job, and it's a little more old school than just hanging out on the outside, throwing your jab, combos, staying in there, just trying to get the lucky punch. This guy comes to fight every time he dons the gloves. So he's a really, really good little fighter. I really like him. He's ranked number 1 by Ring Magazine, and he's fought some big fighters. Like he's fought Conlon, he fought Josh Warrington, Michael Conlon and Josh Warrington. He beat those two guys, and he looks really, really good to me. This fight is really going to be good. Now, Joet Gonzalez is a great fighter too. He's 26-3. He's got 15 wins by way of knockout, and he's ranked number 1 by the WBO and number 13 by the IBF. And he's fought some big boys too. He fought Emmanuel Navarrete, who we talked about about a month or so ago, maybe a bit more. He fought Navarrete. He's fought Shakur Stevenson. So he's been in there with some big boys too, and he's no pushover. This is going to be a heck of a fight. I think they're both pretty even when it comes to their experience. But I truly believe that Alberto Luis, has a little bit more power. He seems to work the ring a little better. He seems to control the fights a little better. and I'm just looking at it being a very, very good fight. So that's going to be on Friday night on the 15th. It's going to be broadcast by ESPN, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, and it's going to be at Sky Sports at 4 a.m. British Standard Time. So you can also stream it at ESPN Plus. But it's going to be it's a big fight. I mean, it's for the featherweight world championship, the IBF, and Lopez. All the fights I've seen him in, very exciting fighter. Uses all his talents every time he comes out. So hopefully you guys watch that one. I'll definitely be watching, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the big one that I'm looking at this weekend now. The odds on the fight are Lopez is minus 710 and Gonzalez is plus 450. So I like Lopez, even at the minus 710. I'm going to take Lopez. I'm going to take it in a unanimous decision. I think it'll go all the way, but it'll be a majority unanimous decision. Uh, Gonzalez is not going to give up easily. I'll tell you that much. So let's hope they have a good fight. I'm sure they will. You guys will enjoy it. I'm sure I'm going to. And the other fight that I was looking at is Saturday, September 16th, 2023. This Saturday, it's a 12 rounder in the lightweight division from the Commerce Casino in Commerce, California. Uh, a big guy that I've been looking at. He's been moving up the ladder, the last couple of years. He's got a huge record, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him fight. That's going to be William Zepeda. Zepeda versus Mercito Gesta. Now, Zepeda is 28-0. He's got 24 wins by knockout. He's got lots of power. Gesta's 34-3-3. He's got 17 wins by knockout. I think Zepeda's going to be moving up the ladder in that lightweight division. I mean, there's so many guys in that division. He's going to get a title shot real soon. I think this is just one more stepping stone for him to move up to the big boys. So keep your eye on the Zepeda fight. The broadcast is going to be on DAZN, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 1 a.m. British Standard Time. Zepeda is minus 1,200. Odds makers got him at minus 1,200. Gesta is plus 800. And I think I'm going to take Zepeda knockout, 7th or 8th round. He should knock him out. And moving forward, I think Zepeda is going to be in the mix in that lightweight division. There's so many guys, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm really looking forward to it. So that's what I got for you this week, guys. Really appreciate you coming out. Hopefully you have yourselves a nice week. And I just want to thank all the guys here at Talk and Fight, as well as all the people behind the scenes and the hosts. Thanks a lot, guys. Everything's been going great. Remember, always share, like, subscribe, and like I always say, always get better, not bitter. It's the only way. All right, guys, enjoy the fights. We'll see you Friday on the panel with the big guy, Tim Witherspoon, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Of course, Mikey Orr, Big Mike, Knuckle Up will be there. Big Lou Eisen, hopefully will be there with us. Grumpy Graham and myself. We'll see you Friday. Have yourselves a great week, and take care of yourselves.